Hi, everyone. It's 7 o'clock. We're going to get started. So on the agenda tonight, we had a presentation by the Connecticut Avenue Streetscape Deck Over project, but I did not hear back from them. So I think that we should just nix that from the agenda. And I would like to motion to instead hear a presentation regarding a patio permit submittal for Federalist Pig located at 1654 Columbia Road Northwest.
So moved. Seconded.
Seconded.
Great, motion passes. Hi, Joe. Thanks for joining us. So I'm ready to pass it over to Deborah Moy. Deborah Moy, can you raise your hand so Sean Sullivan can make you a panelist so you can speak?
Okay, now I'm unmuted. Thank you. Hey, this is Deborah.
Hi, Deborah.
Hi. And I also have Todd Goldstein with me from Federalist Pig, if you can have him join as well. Would you like it be okay if I share screen?
Yes.
Okay, let's see if it works tonight. Last night I was in an ANC meeting and for some reason Zoom was blocking me and I couldn't figure out why. So we'll give it a try. Let's see here. Much better tonight. There we go. All right, can everyone see that layout okay?
Yes.
All right, so just let me start beginning. I'm Deborah Moy with Restaurant Consultants. We're handling the permitting for Federalist Pig here at 1654 Columbia Road Northwest. I'm sure you're familiar with them. They're an existing business there. They've been there for a long time. And they had an existing patio in front of 1654 previously, but now they have expanded and are moving into the space next door and have expanded the patio as well to extend in front of that storefront. They were able to, we acquired them a temporary permit during the COVID period to do the expansion so that they are already operating with the intended expanded patio in front of both spaces under that temporary patio permit in conjunction with their current permanent permit they have at 1654. So this is to go in with that program ending. This is to go in and get a permanent patio permit for the entire space moving forward. So I'm sure you're familiar with it, but they have that set up right now with the railings to differentiate from the sidewalk. They've got the picnic table set up and some umbrellas that intends to maintain. So far, we are actually already approved through all of the public space reviews and just waiting for our public space committee meeting, which is in April. And I can turn it over to Todd for a minute. And if you had any questions about operations or Federalist Pig in general, their operating hours are 11 a.m. to 9 p.m., but that is the current operation. Oh, he's texting me saying he's having trouble unmuting. Let's see. Are you able to see him okay, Lee? Or
We can see him. Yeah, it says that he's muted. I don't know if that's something we can do on our end.
I don't know if that's you, yeah, or just him on his end. Well, do you have any questions? And I can just ask him if you have any questions about operations. I could. Or anything about the patio in general.
Well, I guess my question is, is there something that you need from us? Is it just like a...
So basically, when I have to go in for a public space patio permit, we go to the ANC, and typically from the ANC, we'll get like either a resolution or a letter that's just sent to the public space committee saying that you support the application and the layout as it was submitted.
Okay. The only question I have, is there any changes to the existing layout out front of the building?
No, as far as the patio layout?
Yeah.
No, right now, the way it is now, it should be pretty much what it's going to be moving forward. It's still the same amount of tables and the railings and the umbrellas.
Okay. I have no further questions other than to just say, Todd, congratulations. This is very exciting. I really enjoy your establishment and I'm really excited for you. Now I'll open it up to the other committee members if they have any questions.
Thank you. I know they're really excited to be able to move into that additional space and have more room.
Yeah. Commissioner Falaskini.
Thank you. This is very exciting. And I just went by and kind of scouted it out yesterday just to make sure I understood. It looks like the only real difference from what currently exists and what these plans call for is that railing that's between or is in front of those 3 picnic tables that are a little bit separate from the 2 entranceway.
Kind of center section. Uh-huh.
The center section. Is that true? Otherwise, like those corner like pennon railings already exist as far as I can tell.
So like what you were seeing, you didn't see like a railing down the whole front, or?
Yeah, that's correct.
Let me get Todd. I can get Todd on the phone and he can just communicate through my phone.
Sure.
Hey, I've got you on speaker. Why don't you turn off the yeah, we're getting back feed. Go ahead and talk and let me see if they can hear you okay.
Can everybody hear me?
Yes.
Okay, great. So one of the commissioners had a question about, he had walked by recently, because I figured that right now the layout's kind of similar to what we're proposing down the road. He said the railings weren't quite the same right now. Is the railing that you have in place not quite what the layout's going to be eventually?
It should be the same. I'm bringing up a photograph from just to confirm. I apologize. Again, I also apologize that as always, technology has the better of all of us. But the railing should be in place as you see it on this plan, and I am bringing up a photograph that, of course, is taken in front of the railing, so you can't see any of it.
So
I will confirm that, but the railing was to be set up exactly as you see it on this plan. I don't know if for some reason maybe that center section was taken down for loading or for cleaning, but the existing railing was to be as you see it on this plan.
Okay, great. Thanks. Maybe I just missed it. And other question was, this is fully ADA compliant for folks traveling on the sidewalk, correct? It seemed that way. I just want to confirm.
right, the amount of space that they have between the building and the tables, you'll see the spaces there that they have at the end of the picnic tables for the wheelchair accessible locations for them to maneuver and be able to get in and out.
Great. And also there's plenty of space between the front of the railing and the planter boxes. It seemed to me, just from doing kind of a pacing, to account for a average size wheelchair to go through there.
It should be, yeah.
Great. And then I just want to confirm too, so there aren't any plans, those bars, the lines that come out from the gaps in the fencing, in the railing, those are not actually anything that's going to stick out into the right of way, correct? Those are just pointing to the end points. They're not actually like indications of an additional railing.
Do you mean like here or
further up where the first gap is? Yeah, those lines right there.
Those are just lines to indicate the clearance.
Yes, the dimensions.
At the entrance, yes.
Yeah.
Great. There's no plans to put like a gate that would swing out that way that might block entrance or egress on the sidewalk, correct?
No.
Okay, cool. Just confirming. Congratulations, Todd. Wonderful establishment. So happy to have you in the neighborhood. Really appreciate your food and you're exactly the kind of business that the ANC should be working to support.
Thank you.
Thanks again.
Great. If there's no more questions from the commissioners, I open it up for public questions. Okay, if there are no questions, then I think in next steps are we'll bring this up at the full ANC meeting for a vote to write the letter.
Okay,
You don't necessarily have to be at that meeting. You're welcome to in case like someone has questions, but I mean, we can also answer those questions, and I doubt that there will be any opposition to, supporting
Sure.
the letter.
Yeah, we can just log in just to make sure, but otherwise, no presentation would be great.
Yeah. Commissioner
All right.
Falsini?
Mr. Chair, would you entertain a motion that the members of the committee vote to move this forward to the ANC agenda with our support?
Yes, motion to move this forward to the full ANC for support. All those in favor say aye.
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 All right, the motion passes. We will forward this for consideration for the letter.
All right, thank you so much. I appreciate everyone getting together just for us tonight.
Yeah, well, you're very welcome. Glad you could make it on short notice.
That worked out.
Thanks again. Appreciate it very much.
Yes, congratulations, Todd.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, well, that wraps up our agenda. Is there anything anybody else wants to talk about? No? Okay, I call the meeting to an end at 7:11 p.m. Nice, short and sweet. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.